What is going on, everybody? Today we have a very interesting story time. I'm just gonna kind of sit here and talk to you guys. Behind all of these shoes, we have a lot of shoes that just sold. So a lot of stuff is off the wall, but we still got a lot of stuff for sale. Anyways, let's jump into the story time. Today I'm going to talk about how I would say just thinking about the story is pretty crazy. Between me and I want to say about 25 other resellers, and this at the time was I would say 2019, 2020 was about the time, maybe 2018, 2019. It was pre-COVID. It was before COVID. So essentially, there was a reseller by the name of Jersey Steels. Put the username or his Instagram here if it's still up. I doubt it's up. Essentially, he was someone that did a lot of business. I don't know if you guys have seen, there's someone on Instagram that's sort of going around now, like Kivado Kicks. Very similar to what he did. He would go and do buyouts of $20,000, $30,000, $50,000, $100,000. He just had a ton of money and a ton of shoes always. So he would sell me and a lot of other sellers bulk deals that he would find from doing buyout collections, whatnot. I probably sent him over $100,000, and between everyone, we probably sent him over $10 million, to be honest. He sold a lot of shoes, legitimately, too, for a long time. For about 2 years, he was doing it legitimately, no issues. There were no complaints, nothing that was sus. He was a great dude. Like, we would talk a lot. I'd FaceTime him, no issues. No one had anything negative to say about him. His business was good, his reputation was solid. And then, boom. All of a sudden, this dude, the way it started was he started hitting up all of these 25, I don't know if it was 25 resellers, it could have been a ton more, he could have scaled a lot more. I just know what the rough amount of money he took from everyone is and where he went, sort of. It's a lot, this is a big story. But this guy, Jersey Steels, he hit me up one day and he said, hey, I'm in the hospital, I'm in a really tough position, I need some help. Will you buy this lot of shoes off me? And I'm like, that's a little weird, right? Because he never would say anything like that. He'd just be like, yo, I got shoes, you trying to buy them? Like, and he'd be like, very like, oh, I got this, I got that. And like, you know what I mean? Like, he was just boom, 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 boom. So he hit me up and I was a little suspicious. I was like, is everything okay? What's good? He was like, yeah, like, I recently got diagnosed with cancer. And I'm like, trying to pay off the bills. I'm like, oh, okay, like, I believed him at first, because like I asked around and people were like, yeah, I think he's like being for real, like I heard the same thing, blah 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 blah. And I'm like, okay. So he's like, I got these whatever shoes, 6-7 pairs of shoes, I want 5,000. I'm like, it made sense. I was like, okay, I can do 5,000. I sent him the 5,000. Keep in mind, I would never, this is why I don't do GUA with anyone anymore. I would never send someone $5,000 who I didn't trust or who I haven't done over $100,000 deals with. I personally sent him hundreds, like $100,000 worth of deals, straight cash, to which he just was legit the whole time. And then this last one, nope. He did this to me, did this to like 25 other people, and he sold like tons of bulk lots that he just didn't have, right? I don't think he obviously never had cancer. Terrible to even lie about something like that. So that's its own thing. But he basically finessed what we added it to be. It was 5,000 for me. Between people I knew it was like 100,000. That was between like 8 people, so it was a lot more for other people. But it came out like there was a group chat and we all like added it all up and we were like, where is this dude? And we were all trying to find him. We were all trying to get our money back, obviously, because he just scammed for hundreds of thousands of dollars. Ended up being over $500,000 this guy scammed for, which is that's just, that's insane. So, yeah, he scammed for, just thinking about it, I lost 5K that day, so I was like, oh, that's just like not something you want to think about. You know, when you lose $5 grand, you're like, it's the last thing I want to think about when you just burn $5 grand away. But yeah, we all lost our money, and we were all kind of like, what the fuck do we do? Like, no one can find this dude. We hired PIs, we hired lawyers, everything. Like, between all of us, we filed police reports in like 6 different states where we thought he could be. Nothing. 2-3 years go by. It's like middle of COVID. I get a text from someone saying, I found, or he's in Cuba. I'm like, what? He's in Cuba? And they're like, yeah, he's in Cuba. And I'm like, shit, you know, because it's like, what am I going to do with Cuba? I have no right in Cuba. It's like, this isn't some action movie where I just go hunt him down and take my money back. You know what I mean? Like that. That's just not how it works. So it's like, he left the country. He got away with all that money. We don't even know if he's in Cuba. But yeah, he just sold everything. He cashed out, liquidated, and moved to Cuba. So, pretty crazy story. If you think I'm not telling the truth, ask around. His Instagram's still up. Go look at the comments. It's pretty brutal. So, I thought that story should be public in some way. Just be careful with your money, even if it's people that you trust. At the end of the day, you never know who's gonna screw you over. So, it really pays to be, you know, have a little extra attention about those things. So I hope you guys can take a lesson, or, you know, a laugh even from this story. Looking back at it, you know, all I can do is laugh about it. I lost $5 grand, but probably the biggest learning experience I had as a reseller, at least coming up through the reselling game. So with that being said, I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching the video. I really appreciate it. I'm going to try to drop some more content. I already filmed 2 videos today. You might notice I'm in the same hoodie in some of the videos. I'm just trying to grind some videos out for you guys. So trying to grind some videos out before summer. I hope you guys enjoy. And if you do, please hit that subscribe and like the video. So thank you guys so much, and I hope everyone has a good one.